Hi, this is a short video designed for letting agents. More and more people now looking for goods and services locally, i.e. to rent properties or to let properties, are going online to read reviews from people who've actually used these companies' services before. And they'll do this before they decide which company to use. Poor reviews can do some serious damage. Here are a couple of reviews on a letting agent's site. Very poor service, no response. Email these people. Now these may be valid, they may not, they may just be an angry client, but they can do a lot of damage, and the main thing is they haven't been responded to. However, on the other hand, look at some of these reviews. All very positive, all very natural looking, good reviews on a Leeds letting agent site, on the Google Places page, where people are actually searching for these kinds of services. It's crucial to get good reviews onto the site. What's worse than poor reviews? Poor reviews that haven't been responded to. Here's a plumbing company. Got a couple of good reviews around here, but this absolutely dire one. Now, if that hadn't been responded to, somebody looking at that might actually believe it and think, yeah, well, a couple of good ones, but that's a bad one, I'll move on. But the owner here has responded, and down here, let me know if you want to come into the office. You can't say fairer than that. And it looks as though they're actually having property solicitor have a look at this, because it could well be malicious. So it's very important, if you have bad reviews, to respond. The way we work with our clients, and here's one of our clients here, Len Lothian Storage. They have three branches in Edinburgh, two in Glasgow. We were looking after one branch in Glasgow and one in Edinburgh. We've now taken on the other branches for them. Wanted to show you how they're doing. This one at Bankhead Crossway we've only started to work with, but you see instantly the first thing we do is we put a review gathering strategy in place, and very often in a company we'll set up a review station, because reviews can be left on the same computer, laptop and so on, as long as they're signed in with a different Gmail account to Google. So we'll do that for them, and we monitor everything that's said about this company. So you've got 6 Google reviews. Somebody's typed in here Edinburgh Storage. Look down here, where do they get feedback from? There isn't any other feedback apart from here, so there's a very good chance people will read those reviews and contact them. Same again here, looking at Self-Storage Glasgow. If we look down here, we've got a number of companies. We've only started optimizing for McClellan Street, and here once again Len Lothian, 10 reviews. Reviews are crucial. We've got those in there. Another client of ours, Connect Private Hire, Private Hire Edinburgh. Look down the list here, and they're the only ones that really jump off the page. Somebody looking for a taxi firm maybe to set up a contract with, and there's Connect Private Hire. We also have them ranking for various other keywords, Taxi Edinburgh and so on, but I want to rattle on through this. What I'm really trying to get across here is how important it is to have customer reviews. 1, they give feedback to potential clients. 2, Google sees them as votes of confidence, and it helps with the ranking. You can see that after a short while working with Connect, they're the one that jump off the page here. Just moving on. This company here, Roofing Edinburgh is the term we searched on, and 24 roofing, 25 Google reviews. Very assiduous in getting the reviews together. Clearly detail the contact number there. And just moving on swiftly, if we have a look at Roofers Edinburgh, so we'll look at a slightly different search term to show that, you know, the search terms are varied and yet bring up the clients if it's done properly. 24 roofing again. Let's have a look at yet another one, Roofing Contractors Edinburgh. You can see here. If we move on down the page, they're number 1 there. Contact details, testimonials and so on. Now something that's very important is the fact that how many of us know, how many firms know what people are saying about them around the web. This is a website that's very popular with letting agents and clients and so on, allagents.co.uk. Here's a couple of reviews posted, one in October 2011, one in August 2011. Neither have been responded to. There's no agent response and comment. It's not been done. Maybe because this particular company doesn't know about them, but these are absolutely devastating. Worst thing about them, their attitude is lazy, continue to have horrible experience. Let's have a look at another one on All Agents. This company here, they're new with this company, very worried. They were absolutely useless. Again, not responded to, which is frightening. I'd move on. Yeah, another Very popular site is Quip and Yelp, Brown Book, Thomson Local. Now again, on Quip, very popular site, wouldn't recommend. Fully agree with the previous reviews, recommend to avoid them at all costs. I mean, these are pretty devastating. And look at the dates here, 17th of September. I'll have a look at the latest date there, updated the 1st of December 2011. So what we do here to combat this, because who knows who's saying what about a company online, we set an alert system up for all our clients so that when there's a mention of our client for various keywords, it could be in this case storage, Edinburgh storage, variety of keywords, when that's mentioned on the web, a review is posted, an email drops into our inbox notifying us with a link. We go to the link, have a look at it, and then take the required action. So it's very important to have an alert system. What I also wanted to show was that as a company, Drive Your Business Online, that's us, who specialise in dealing with local clients, we're always amazed at just how many firms are willing, these companies here, paying for Google Ads, these three here, and yet they don't show up in here in the organics. The links that get the listings that get all the clicks are the ones, the natural ones. These will get the odd click, and over a period, yes, it can work, it can bring some business in. But why not be here? And for numerous keywords. If you look down the side here, somebody's typed in roofing Edinburgh. Okay, they may well click on one of these links, have a look at it, but there's no feedback with these. They can get feedback here, they can find out about the company. People trust the natural listings, and who is going to scroll right down the page to find Pinnacle Roofing, click on their link knowing nothing about them, no reviews, no feedback, and then contact them? It's just not going to happen. You know, you can say the same here. Private hire Edinburgh, companies paying to be across the top and so on, the adverts. But we're currently running a series of workshops for companies. In Scotland, we can actually come out to the premises and run the workshops. The reputation management workshops, they're free. What we hope to get from it is possibly as services further down the road. Many of the companies that we now work with, we started off by running free workshops and so on for them, built some trust and took it from there. So I do hope you enjoy the video. I do hope you see how important customer reviews and a good customer review strategy is, dealing with adverse comments, having an alert system set up and so on. I'll be in touch to get your views, and thank you for watching the video.